Hello friends. So far I have explained about the objectives, strategies and the attributes of our system. Now I would like to explain about four foundation pillars of our system. For your information, a raw diamond looks like a glass stone. If you are not an expert, you cannot find the difference between a raw diamond and a glass stone. Only after finishing it can be evaluated and it will be recognized as a diamond and a demand is created. In my view, an engineering graduate is like a raw diamond. Prima facie, nobody can recognize his value or worth. If he or she undergoes a finishing program, he will be transformed as an industry ready programmer. By that, a valuation is created. He will be in a position to sell his services, and that means he is able to acquire a demand for his services, and he will be in a position to choose an employer of his choice. For this purpose only, we have developed this finishing program. Through this finishing program, we would like to develop industry ready candidates and empower the engineering graduates to choose an employer of their choice. Actually, developing this finishing program is a challenging task, great challenging task, because whatever student an engineering graduate couldn't acquire within 4 years of his study, college study, should be replenished within 4 months. It is really a challenging task. For this purpose, an integrated system should be provided. So, in designing integrated system, we divided into four subsystems or four components. First, I will give you a briefing about that. Actually, if you have to implement any solid task, first you should have a program, a pragmatic program. It should be realistic. A pragmatic program is required. Thereafter, there should be an effective implementation system. Simply developing a program, your job will not be performed. Your job is to be performed and all that. There should be effective implementation system. The third one is for implementing a job, several services are required. These are like inputs for a manufacturing activity. So, all those services should be provided from a single point and in an integrated manner. And finally, once the product is ready, we should create proper exposure and demand. For that purpose, one platform is required. So, four components are required. One is a pragmatic program. Second one is effective effective implementation system, and third one is single window service provider. Fourth one is a platform for creating demand. Okay, so in order to implement these four components, we have developed four subsystems. Right now, I will explain very briefing about the four subsystems. Thereafter, I will explain them individually in a detailed manner. The knowledge of this is very much required for you. It is an essential prerequisite before you start your finishing program. Because without knowing which system you are following, if you follow that, you cannot derive the right benefit out of that. Okay, the first one is career sure program. Actually, as the name represents, career sure. Your career should be ensured. Then only you can extract your hidden resources and concentrate on your studies. By that, 100% you can achieve result. Whatever you are expecting, that you can achieve. In this context, one simple example I tell you. IAC, IIT institutions are there, and other university colleges are there. If you go to IAC, IIT, and all that, All the students are your friends only. They pass some exam and they got entry in that and they are studying. Even night, midnight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock also they work. They work. And ultimately within 2 years, they will be transformed as an industry ready candidates. They extract their hidden resources and they work, they study. Understand? Because their job is 100% guaranteed. They may get more than one opportunity. That's why they are able to focus. In your university college, you may not have that much guarantee. That's why you may not be that much serious, and your system may be somewhat lighter comparatively with the national institutions. That's why your career is ensured. Then you will be in a position to extract your hidden resources and you can achieve the result out of your endeavor. Okay, for this purpose, career sure program we have developed. Whatever program we designed and all that, it should be very pragmatic. Actually, after completion of the entire course, if we declare you are unfit for the course, means really you are frustrated. That's why we made it in 3 levels. The first level is compatibility test. Actually, this is zero basis system. You don't expect any knowledge. If you are an engineering graduate or equivalent, mm, then we don't bother about your stream of study, computer science or non-computer science. It makes no difference for us. Then we are providing a very unique compatibility test. This is a C project. 2 days training we give. At the end of that, you will be in a position to write a solid C project in a formal manner. The open challenge. 2 days. You don't have any prerequisite knowledge. If you have a computer, that is enough. So within 2 days, you will have an opportunity to understand practically how are the software studies, because those are different from other subjects. The basic reason is here you are instructing a machine. Actually, you are not instructing an assistant, human assistant. You are instructing a machine and getting your jobs done, getting your intelligence jobs done and all that. That is a challenging task. That's why you must know what are the real software studies. With the 2 days of endeavor, you can understand them. They are great opportunity for you. So, if you are compatible, you can proceed further. If you are not compatible, you decide yourself. I don't tell anything negatively. Okay. So, 2 days. Thereafter, okay, simply compatibility is not enough. You must test your eligibility. Eligibility means you must consider entire course, all segment of the course. For this purpose, 20% of the entire finishing course we are segmenting and providing it for this eligibility test, software career eligibility test, SCET. Then for this purpose, 18 days we are earmarking. Actually, the compatibility test will be the subset of this. So totally we are providing 20 days time for that. 20% of course we are providing to you, and you are supposed to pass 4 tests. Then after that, not only studying, you can accustom to a discipline, study discipline. That is very much required. That nobody can teach. You should experience that. Through this SCAT program, you can understand what type of discipline, what type of aptitude, what type of attitude you should have. All that you learn practice. You experience that, not learning. Then after 20 days, you can realize whether you are the right candidate for your aspiration. Otherwise, decide yourself. Nobody will force you. 20 days period is not a too long period. So, if you feel, if you pass the test 100%, you can certify yourself you are 100% compatible for the finishing program. Then you can go with the confidence. The same discipline and endeavor you maintain and continue for another 100 days to complete the finishing program. After completion of the finishing program, you will be transformed as an industry ready candidate. You can face any interview. You can write any type of test which is conducted by a IT industry. You will be 100% an industry ready candidate, no doubt about that. So one thing I can tell you, with which type of mode you go to a movie, in the same type of mode or better mode, you can go for an interview after completion of this course. After understanding career sure program, then we have to implement that. For implementation purpose, we should have an effective system. For that purpose, we have developed Eclavia Learning Management System (LMS). Learning management system. Your learning should be managed. Whatever management principles are there, all should be applied in your learning. By that, you can control your study. Within a span of 120 days, you want to achieve the result, then you can monitor it. Any rectifications are required in the course of your study, you can make it without wasting time. So, for this purpose, LMS we have developed. Through LMS, you are getting training, you are getting monitoring, and you get the certificate whatever you require. And for this, through this, what we are providing, we are providing an integrated program, C++, and core Java. This is the first of its kind in the world. Actually, why I integrated? Now you see, actually this is the C language, this is a C++ language, this is a core Java language. If you study them independently, these are three individual languages. But in my view, one family of languages, there is a lot of intersection in this. So why should you? This is not college study. College study means you must study them independently. Suppose in the first semester C is there, in third semester C++ is there, in fifth semester core Java is there. You must study them independently. But this is a finishing program. So you may study them as an integrated program. Because of this intersection, you can save minimum 40%. 40%, and as you are learning all the three languages at a time, one by one, you can understand why C++ is, while C is there, why C++ is created. While C++ is there, why core Java is created. Like that, why different languages are evaluated, then you can understand practically on your own, because the advancement you can experience and you realize that. Always one thing I am telling you, your experience is yours, so that you can naturally get, you can save 40% of time, and you can master three languages. And at the same time, we are providing training through LMS for the soft skills also. Those are very much essential for who wants to become a professional and acquire a job. Okay, so all this through this LMS we are providing. Thereafter, now a program is there, thereafter implementation system is there. But for these, several services are required. All services should be provided in an integrated manner. For that purpose, we are providing a single window service provider, because all are developed by me. That's why there is a lot of integrity among them. So these are 6 services. One is books. Actually, a right book and a right teacher defines your career, your life. So these books, actually these are Eclavia series, mastering series. So Eclavia means a self-reliant man. Self-reliant man, he masters subject on his own. So every aspect of that we incorporate in that. And when I explain this, I will give you a detailed explanation about that. Books and video lectures, concept wise video lectures we are providing. Thereafter, certification. Actually, simply if you have knowledge and all that, people may not recognize that. That's why you should have a testimonial. So we are providing you certification tests using international standards. Using international standards. Thereafter, we are providing programming skills, a separate zones for imparting programming skills. Actually, through this you get knowledge. As I told you, in order to acquire employability, your knowledge should be converted into skills, skills should be converted into abilities. That conversion of ability may take a platter. First, initially, before you are placed, your knowledge should be converted into skills. For that purpose, we are providing separate zones, different levels, that basic level, advanced level, and real time. Three levels of programming skill zones we have created. Thereafter, for soft skills. For soft skills also, separate zones we have created. Thereafter, interview facing skills. Actually, interview facing skills means many students are good at, many students, at least 30-40% students are good at general English, general communication. But subject oriented communication, according to me, 95%, even it may be 99% of college goers are very poor. Subject oriented communication. Actually, in your interviews, you have to explain about the subject. It is not general communication. General communication also having its role, having its importance, but subject oriented communication skills are different from general communication skills. Without having stuff in your brain, you cannot deliver it properly. So that also we are giving a separate training. And here, books, video lectures, certification, programming skills, soft skills, and interview facing skills. So all these services are provided through a single window in an integrated manner. Finally, now by completion of this, you will be a finished candidate. You will be industry ready programmer. Then you must be in a position to be placed in a right job. For that purpose, we have created a platform. This platform mainly tests your knowledge, skills by examination, and we conduct interviews also. Thereafter, once you pass all these, then your resume is placed on our Eclavia placement platform. Then we create proper exposure to you and create a demand for your candidature. By that, we will empower you to choose an employer of your choice. That is the purpose of this. So, I have given a briefing about these four subsystems. Now, I should give a detailed explanation about the four. Then only you can understand our uh, the features and functionalities of our system completely.